Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. I am so excited to welcome a friend of the family, Mr. John Hsu, Dr. John Hsu, to the show. Thank you for being with us today.
Absolutely.
I had the pleasure of coming to your office. You're the founder of the Bella Vita Center here in Beverly Hills. Tell us a little bit about you and your practice and your
basically, my office is in Beverly Hills, and we also have a secondary office in Sherman Oaks. My primary focus obviously is on aesthetic. However, I do reconstruction as well. I treat pretty much a full spectrum of what a plastic surgeon should do.
Okay, we want to know about one thing. We want to know about the vampire facial, because as someone who's spiritual, you go, what is okay? What isn't okay? What do I feel good about? And I gotta say that I'm all about, if there's stem cells in me and they can regenerate myself, sign me up.
Exactly.
So tell us about what is a vampire?
Well,
what is it? Facial? What do you call it?
Facial. Well, it's really, the newer term is called microneedling with PRP. So what it does is it uses basically the stem cells from your body to help you heal. I think most of us want something more as natural as possible. We want to tap into the potential of our own body of healing ourselves. The essence of the whole technique is to use microneedling, which causes microtrauma, but in essence, it induces collagen to regenerate on itself. It builds a new layer of skin from within yourself. And by adding the stem cell onto your skin, it kind of speeds up that process.
We're all about a little trauma if it helps us.
Trauma is good in the process.
I will say, I felt like it was one of the more extreme things I've ever done in the name for beauty. I had no idea what I had signed up for. A friend had recommended you, and you were so kind and welcomed me there, and I thought, sure, sign me up. Next thing you know, I've got this numbing cream on my face, and he's drawing blood from my arm. I had no idea what I'd gotten myself into. When they said vampire facial, they meant it. But you were so kind, and you were so patient, and it was really interesting just to see the effects that my own body could have on my face and healing myself. That was incredible.
Yeah, and as you can see, it was actually a pretty easy process. I think a lot of us fear the downtime from doing a procedure, as well as potential for anesthesia and stuff like that. By doing this, it's something you can come in during your lunch break. It takes only about 34 minutes to do. And you can be back at work and with minimal, downtime and side effects.
So how long does it take to have the stem cells do whatever they're going to do?
So once the treatment's done, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to start seeing the effects of it. But it's one of those things because your body is constantly healing itself, and the stem cells promoting that to speed it up.
And so how often?
You want to know if there's a cumulative effect.
Yeah, is there an ongoing, can it come in once a week, once a month?
No, most of my patients would do this about every 6 months or every year. You would still need to maintain your monthly facials. You do your daily, routine cleansing, maintenance, moisturizing, and things.
I love it. So fun.
Yeah.
How did you get in this line of work? What inspired you to do what you do?
When I started going to med school of medicine, I thought I was going to do orthopedics, and my dad's an orthopedist, and I did all my research into it. And then, during med school, I shadowed onto a doctor who was a plastic surgeon and started doing all these reconstructions. And after spending a month with him, it was like, this is it. I mean, I was sold. I love art. I play the violin, and I like to use my hand to work. And this is a good marriage between art, using your hand, treating patients. And I like just the transformation, helping people. We always get so focused on aesthetic, but, we all can use help in many certain ways. And just seeing how gratified they are when people see the change and stuff like that. I mean, that's what really motivates me on a daily basis.
Do you listen to music when you're working?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Helps you get in that flow state, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say if someone's coming in, they really want to transform their looks? Again, I'm sure it depends on each person, but what would you say is the number one thing that you do that transforms people instantaneously?
Well, I think lately with this microneedling PRP, this has been very popular. Another thing I do that's very popular is, women come in, men come in, they worry about the little sagging on the face, but they're not quite ready for that facelift. They don't want that major pullback transformation. Recently, I've been doing this thing which is called the thread lift. So
this is all the rage.
Yeah, so this is basically through a microscopic needle basically that's put in. It leaves behind a thread, which we use daily for surgery and stuff like that. But the thread has these microscopic hooks on it, and it will pull up your face and leave it there. But you don't have the downtime of what a traditional facelift is, or the recovery period, where there's no incisions, and you can walk it here with just tiny little marks, and it'll be gone by pretty much the next day.
So what happens if it does it like break and then it just like comes down? Like, is there any side effects or any things that can happen?
Basically, these threads, as well, we talk about trauma again, it will induce new scar to form, new collagen, and it will kind of hold up your skin. Eventually, as we age, your skin will drop a little bit, but basically in a couple of years, just come back for a little touch-up.
Wow.
But you can keep doing this until the inevitable, when you're much older.
So people are doing it not only here, but they can do it for their lips as well, up in their brows. It's almost like an addition or a replacement to what people are using Botox for, some of the fillers, just utilizing their own skin and their own face and having a little help.
Yeah, there's people that put it on their lips instead of using filler. They can kind of give it that little roll that women love. You can do a little lift. It can actually rejuvenate the skin, without just actually doing the lift. There's many applications you can do to it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I think it's beautiful, and I think that I believe, as someone who's spiritual, that we have the innovation, and our bodies are meant to heal ourselves, but at the same time, we can use our innovation to assist the process. Okay, those are
We are in human form, and I think beauty is an example of our essence and how we want to portray ourselves in the world, at least for me. And I want to be able to utilize that to empower not only myself, but to empower other women, whether that's through a micro needling facial or a thread, whatever that might be, to help us feel our best selves so we can be our best selves.
Yeah. The whole essence is just to give you that little boost that you need to really tap into the potential of your body to heal itself. And like I said, it's not only restricted to the elderly or the older ages. I think we can all benefit from one way or another, even at our age and stuff like that. So, my job is to make that happen for them.
And microneedling isn't just a trend among women. Men are doing it as well,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah. We have skin issues, just don't get it.
I heard more men do Botox than women. I don't know if that stat is right or not.
The trend is definitely climbing up. Men, this is not exclusively for women anymore. Men.
So fast. I love that you said we have that innate ability, that we have that energy that we need to demand, and that's really the supply of demand, which is really, if you kind of are causing that trauma, you're demanding that force to rise. I love that. You're all spiritual doctors. Plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills is all spiritual.
Yeah, I think again, gone is the day that we want that very plastically art. We want it to be natural. Most of us just want to. Most women, when they come into me, they just say, "I just want to look 5 years younger, just like how I used to look 5 years ago." And if I can achieve that by doing just some little tune-up, I'm happy.
Well, I think the trend isn't to change, it's really to preserve our natural beauty for as long as possible now.
Sure.
That's where you're putting it, Chance.
Yeah. Start young. Everyone, start young.
Absolutely.
Well, where can people find you and come to your office?
Yeah. You can look me up on the website, drjohnshu.com. My office is in 416 Bedford, Suite 100.
Love it.
All right.
Thank you,
so
Dr.
much.
John.
Absolutely.
We
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having
Stay
me.
tuned. We'll be back with more on Good Morning La La Land.